I'm out here on this gorgeous beach, lots of sand, but I want to ask you a question. Have you ever had a grain of sand or some dirt in your eye? Man, it just is such an irritant, it drives you crazy. But what about if you have a needle put in your eye? Today's program may not be for the faint of heart, but it is a great program. Stay tuned. This is definitely a different look for me. Got on my surgery outfit. We're here in the surgery center in the hospital. In just a moment, we're going to have a nurse anesthetist come in. Her name's Sheila. Sheila's going to have a patient laying right here, going to inject a needle into his eye. I know that sounds like, whoa, but you get to be a part of that in a moment. Then we're going to follow him into another surgery area where he's going to have cataract surgery. Follow this, it's going to be interesting. Most people would think anesthesiology is completely out, but you've got a whole different field, really, a very specialized field, it seems.
I do all types of anesthesia. I just happen to kind of get into this niche serendipitously by covering for a colleague 25 years ago. He wanted to go off, he bought a sailboat and he was going to sail the world, and he asked if I would be interested in doing this, and I said, sure, how hard can it be? And I soon learned.
You certainly learned how hard it is, huh?
John, do you see the photo on the ceiling, the postcard?
Yeah, the black spot.
Yes. Martha, would you be so kind as to pump the bed up, please? So now, there are 8 muscles around the eye that all converge in the back into the muscle cone. The target of this injection is the muscle cone, so that we make the muscles numb, the eye can't move, and we make the eye numb so that it doesn't feel anything, the optic nerve. John, you're going to feel me touch the lower lid of your right eye with my finger. So I know how long John's eye is from the front to the back based on a measurement that was taken in the clinic called the axial length. That axial length helps me know how to place the needle.
We should probably tell some of the viewers, if you're squeamish, don't watch this.
Don't try it at home.
Don't try it at home, yeah, true. John, I know you're in very good hands with this lady, though.
So I retract the lower lid. I place the needle perpendicular to the plane of the face. Around the eyeball is what's called a periorbital fat pad. No matter how thin you are, we all have fat on our eye. I just let the needle float through that. And now I begin to angle back towards the muscle cone and the optic nerve. When I come on a mission trip, I like to learn a few basic phrases in the native language. In the event that people are not available to translate, I can say basic commands such as open your eyes, are you having pain? And of course, I don't speak Pohnpeian. That's an important phrase in case they begin to speak back. So you can see how the lid is drifting down now?
I think you're a very good patient.
Yes.
You're doing very good.
So could you read the eye chart at all? Or did you just see somebody waving their hand?
Just waving the hand.
So we measure from 2020, 2400 is that big E. Then the next thing we start are, can you count fingers? And then after that, if they can't do that, can you see my hand moving?
Okay. How many patients do you get in here that's pretty much it? Just
I would say probably better than half, because they don't, they don't have access to immediate care. So a lot of them will let their cataracts go and go and go. By the time we see them, many of them have just this white, hard lens in their eye that they can't even see light through.
Tell me, I understand here in the equator that you can actually, more people get cataracts because of the sun exposure?
Exactly.
And nobody wears
And they don't
sunglasses.
wear sunglasses, right. Mr. John, you can open this eye. All right. I'm going to help you sit up now. Can you sit up? Good. And just bring your legs around. There you go. And just sit for a moment now. Diabetes is also a huge factor on the island here that causes cataracts, some people. Okay, Mr. John, there's a step. Take your time standing up and step down. There's a step. Step down. Perfect. And we're going to go back now and wait for surgery. In a few minutes, you'll go in the operating room.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, yes.
You're all ready, huh?
I thought surgery is already done. No.
Mr. John, we're good, but we're not that good.
You thought it was all over, huh?
Yeah, I'll hang on to you here.
We'll see you in the surgery room.
We're going to go around the corner to the right here.
Sheila is very typical of our volunteers. She's dedicated, compassionate, and committed. She's a professional and applies her skills with precision. John is like so many of our island patients, searching for hope where there has been so little. Kind, gentle, and very gracious. Canvasback is the vehicle that has been bringing hope and healing for almost 4 decades to people in need. Everything we do is made possible through the financial gifts of viewers like you. And please do keep Canvasback Missions and all the people we are healing in your prayers.